Okay, hey guys, we got a round bullnose bead that we're going to put on here. So we're going to put this on by hand with no adapters or nothing. So I got a pan with some taping mud and my knife. So we want to get a bunch of mud on it, and when you're putting the mud on, you start kind of with the bottom of the knife and then you move up. It goes like this.
You kind of squish the mud.
Take the knife a little bit like this. So we put lots of mud on. So you want to put a fair amount of mud on so that you can squish it out after when you put your bead on. We're going to be using plastic bullnose bead. So way easier to work with than the paper / metal bead that you use. So of course you want to mud the whole thing before you put it on.
Yes. Don't try to put the mud on after you put the bead on, because it will not stay. Somebody will touch that bead and it will pop off. So you want to be a little bit, make sure that there's enough mud on there so that it adheres.
So we got lots of mud on now.
Looks good to me.
So we're going to put the bead on, apply it.
We'll line it up at the bottom first, sorry.
So
He lined it up at the bottom and then slapped the rest of it on.
you just put it on like that, okay? And you make sure that it doesn't touch the floor here. You want to have a little space. And then you push on the center here. You push with your knife like this. And some mud will squeeze out of the holes there, and that's what you want. And you want to make sure that also it's centered on the corner, that it's not
So it's not
one way or the other way.
That's right.
So this really helps putting it centered. So we push on it. And then a lot of mud came out. Now we're going to wipe off the mud. What you want to do is you don't want to just scrape all the mud off. You actually want to put your knife
At a little
kind of flat against the wall like this so that you actually push the mud down.
Yeah.
Instead of scraping all the mud off, because you need to fill all of these little holes. You need to fill them with mud. So, and also you want to put this little edge here. That's where you want to put your knife. So it goes right along the edge. You don't want it on top of the edge, you want it beside the edge here.
So you use it as a guide.
You use it as a guide. So yeah, we're going to squeeze the mud down like this. And then we're going to remove the extra. That's a little bit on this side. Same with this side. You're going to push the mud kind of flat like this. Get all the little holes filled up with the mud.
Let's see if we can see that even closer here. When you do the bottom here, Phil.
Yep. You can see how the little holes are filled up though. There's no empty ones.
No empty holes.
So I gotta make sure still that I'm not touching the floor here. And when there's a top, you want to make sure that your bead is touching the ceiling. There's no ceiling here, but so here we're gonna go do this side. There's a lot of mud, so I'm gonna
just take a little bit of that extra.
Yeah, wipe some of that extra off, and then I'm gonna come back and make it all nice. Putting my knife on the corner here. See how nice it is now? So I'm gonna wipe the extra off.
Holes are filled.
I'm gonna do the same thing on this.
Let's see here.
So with the knife kind of flat, I push the mud up. See how it fills all the little holes? Then I'm gonna push the mud down. And we got our bead on. Sometimes we got a round wiper knife that we use to take
clean
off,
it up.
Clean it up, and it cleans it all up, because sanding taping mud is really not fun.
Never fun. Here.
But it doesn't have to be super clean. So there you go. Now it's all cleaned up and ready for, well, not ready. It's got to dry first, and then we can coat it after.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Phil.